back again. Here, cup of coffee. This is hazelnut, ground coffee. Put it in the machine, let it come out. 2026, I'm wishing everyone viewing this right now a great year and pray the best for you and your family and all your goals. I wish they align. Today, and get straight to it. I think first sketch I can do for the year is a cow, maybe two. I ain't sure yet. But yeah, we just get the ball rolling, and the whole vision is to um is to really produce more work on YouTube as the year goes on. I want to be more consistent. I didn't do too bad last year when I started, but I believe there's way more that can be done. So I will be looking to go hard on that aspect and build this community up. I want to build this community to be as big as can be and as much people as we can get to connect, connect with one another. I pray that it also brings the relationships, other creators and brands, brands that are willing to work with me, to collaborate, I guess is the right word. And you don't have to wait till I over 1,000 like YouTube. We could collaborate from today. The brands that align with what I'm doing and see the vision of what is will be, because for sure this week taking this to the top. That's 2026, and I now have a lot of work to produce. Not just sketching, but also painting. I need to put up some more painting stuff. I did a short with a parrot that a call that I painted recently. You can check out my shorts. I also tried um, animating my sketches with um, AI. I wanted to try it to see how it was. I want to try AI in some aspect, and I was saying that maybe my sketches would be the best way, because I don't really want to produce actual work. I want it to be my work. I wanted to, if I use AI, I wanted to use AI before it used me, right? Whereas you get a lot of artists complaining about AI stealing a style that maybe similar to their style, and really cutting out the artists in a kind of shortcut way. I think that's what most people be saying it. But they said that they got some things that hard to control, and for me, like, if I could control the narrative by taking my own work, and I don't know if this makes sense, but taking my own work and putting it into AI and animating it the way I want it to be animated or used, just to see how it was. But it was really just a trial and error, just to see what the hype was about the AI, so I could actually speak on it also, because a lot of people speak on stuff before they even try it or whatever. And I know it's more deeper than just trying it. It's more so like they see it as a threat to the world, a threat to our jobs, a threat to our skills, yeah, a threat to our livelihood as a whole. But I don't look at it that way, because I always believe the human will always be further, and we will always be able to think through things, not just basic computer stuff, but on a whole, off the top, like how you would say you got common sense and you got book sense and stuff like that. I just believe that we have that. We just have that in us to be ahead of everything, right? So even if the robots had to, or the AI had to take over, we could outsmart them, more like Terminator. We could outsmart them and get back to our ways or whatever, right? I know rambling, but I just don't feeding too much of that AI can take over. And it is taking over in some aspect in terms of it's a shortcut to a lot of different things. Even the same things like edited is a lot of people were editing, so it takes away from different jobs. But I believe we could we have this thing in us to adapt, and work around this stuff. So let me just see where it goes, because it's hard for me to control it already. We could protest, we could do certain things. I don't want that done, and I believe in that also. But I guess we at a point where they're already on the forefront, and the billionaires and stuff are already pushing it out there, and people, into the in different people's realm, and clearly in your face. And then you got things like, you actually saw a comment, someone comment on it when they post one of the videos, AI slop, and I didn't even know what it meant, and I was laughing because it wasn't even like I use AI just to create art. I use my art to do an animation, and because they're seeing so much, you don't know the difference, so I guess that's one point you could argue about AI coming in and the things that they're creating and saturating everything. And to me, right, I wouldn't mind creating stuff on it, because I always see stuff as like a phase, and always fading out after a while. Like people get hype over something and then quick, so like that style, like different styles gone and something else come in. But it's definitely when you go too deep into the human, the life form, and mimicking people faces and voices, it's definitely an aspect of it that is not good. That is not safe to me. You start to impersonate people and stuff is very, very frightening. But in terms of somebody creating a document or doing certain stuff, I'm not afraid of it. But definitely, reincarnating or impersonating older celebrities, people that have passed away, no longer with us, and we're taking and bringing back to life, is definitely not good on their families and stuff. So if when it comes to that, you have to really understand that that comes with AI. That comes with AI. So I do see the points of it, right? I do see where it could be very concerned about the future, and where it's taking us. I think for me, I just love creating so much, and and even like putting in prompts. I believe that some people do have a good imagination typing in a prompt, right? Because if anybody, so some people, you just put in a prompt, try putting in a prompt to create something, it's not easy. Even the wording. So if you get when you get the wording right, and you actually like explain it to a point that you actually could explain, like if you could explain something that you're imagining to someone, and they draw it and they could bring it out, I could see the excitement in it for some people, right? But I think we're in a world where a lot of people don't like some things deeming too easy, and I think that's what AI end up doing, making stuff a bit too easy and become so generic, where it took real talent to produce. And then some of the things don't look right either way, But I do get why some people don't like it too much. But for me, I see it as more like like a companion type stuff. Like for if you could use it not to impersonate or steal someone's image, but to assist you in making your workload easier mentally wise, yeah, go for it. But I think no matter what you get assist with AI, it will be cutting out someone else's work. You know, even me with the animation, as they say, someone cutting out the different steps of animation and stuff. You know, so I do understand why both sides, because I do love the creation. I do just smile at some of the things I see, but then something so crazy. So I don't want it to get too crazy, but still, like I know that it's some things that come with this. You can't stop it. This is the first one. I do the back of the cow. I know I went on a little rant there about the AI, but I also wanted to talk about it while I drink my coffee. I was talking and I didn't even get another sip. The first cow. I don't think I can do too much of this. I can probably do another one, another cow. Probably finish off these legs now. And cut to the next one right here. Alright, a quick sketch to start 2026. It's a quick cold sketch. I'll probably do some more. Next one, I'm probably gonna do a cold head this way. More of a portrait. But yeah, smaller details. Yeah. That's a wrap. Let's see you again soon.